Hey guys, what's up? I'm Louie.
I'm Ralph.
I'm Demas, and we are
The RizLAs.
I was just listening to my reggae playlist on my iPod, and I heard this song called RizLAs by Beckford. At the time, I was just going through different songs, looking for anything that slightly resembles something close to reggae. And it turns out that name is affiliated with RizLA Plus, European Smoking Papers. And on top of that, Jamaicans back in the 60s used to call spliffs RizLAs. And it used to be like, pass me the RizLA, pass me the herb.
Right, and it's a lot better than Sector 7G, which is what we used to be called. Nobody understood it. So he brought it to the table, and I said, you know what? We need a new name. I like it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
pretty catchy. Pretty
Right?
catchy.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Not a big deal.
The other cool part was that it had LA in it, so then graphic design thinking, I was like, whoa, we're from LA, and RizLA is LA.
Yeah,
It all works out.
It's a good business move. Essentially, me and Louie, we've been friends for a while, and an ex-coworker of mine introduced me to Demas. We went over to his garage. Yeah, that's you.
Thanks.
And we jammed out. We did a little bit of everything, every genre. But when it came down to reggae, it really, clicked. So we kept doing it, and we decided, I think that then and there, hey, let's be a reggae band. And I agree.
We got pretty lucky that we found a badass drummer that could play some sick.
Oh,
sick
you
rhythms.
guys.
Yeah, and you could sing too, so, it helps. So, that's
Full package, man.
the general passion for music is what really kept it together at first. You want to take that one first? No? Yep. All right, well, my major influence is oldies music. I also like a lot of the 90s stuff, mainstream, Pearl Jam. I like Rage Against the Machine, and I like, Google Dolls even. But essentially, I just like to play music, live, and I convey that in our stuff. That's my influence. What's your influence, James?
Well, I am pretty much mostly influenced by the classic rock of the late '60s, early '70s, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. That's what pretty much influenced me to play drums. And then I pretty much listen to everything, but as long as everything has a dark atmosphere and it tells the truth and it's really deep and it's in depth, that's what my influence is.
Nice.
Yeah, for me, I'm just a huge music head, man. I've been listening to all types of music since I was born. Musical influences for this band would be anything that's dub reggae. I really, actually, not even dub reggae, just reggae in general. I really like to listen to the old ska soul stuff, to the early reggae, to the dub reggae of the modern day, from Ukla the Mock, Manas Yahoo, all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, in general, but I guess the overall theme here is just life in general.
Yeah.
Like we like to write about and sing about everyday activities and problems and whatnot. So it conveys that to the music, I think.
Definitely.
I would say we are alternative reggae rock. Pretty much, we're influenced by many things, so we try to include everything in our music as much as possible, open our horizons. Because as much as we love reggae, that's what we do. But we also want to bring something new to the table for the scene.
Right. And the alternative part is just, we kind of say that because it's very different. A lot of the reggae you hear out there, mainly is just one side of this or that. But we're kind of not all over the place, but what we do is very different. So I guess that's where the alternative comes out. We even throw a little bit of hip-hop in there sometimes. A lot of our lyrics and beats have that kind of feel. So, we're all over the place, but, it's as long as it's marketable, right?
I think what we did was just generalize what we listened to our entire lives and just put it into reggae, make it as reggae as possible.
Yeah.
So alternative reggae rock, and that's what the RizLAs are,
Yeah.
You want me to answer this one, guys?
Yeah, dude, go for it.
Well, pretty much it's a democratic process. It could start with an improvisational bass line with Louis. He comes in, I come in with the drums. Ralph comes in with the guitar, and then either me or Ralph could improv on the vocals, or I could have some lyrics, and Ralph might have an idea. It goes both ways, either improvisational, or we could just start from a simple idea, and we start bouncing ideas off
we'll
each other.
jam out an improv, like you said, and we're kind of just bounce off each other musically and creatively, and it really comes out in the early stuff that we did was always about improv. Bass lines, we can't stress it enough. The groove is what sets the mood, and that's what we try to finish with, even when we start it,
Definitely. Also, sometimes, we'll think of lyrics outside of practice, and we'll bring it back to each other and be like, hey, what do you guys think of this song? And we'll create the music from there and see how it plays out.
For sure.
Well, like I said before, it mostly starts with Louis doing an improvisational bass line. I can't stress this enough to let you guys know that improvisational bass line or a bass line in reggae is key to the making of a reggae song.
Right, because then the drums come in, and then I have the easy part of following up with what Louis got on the chords, and after that, this guy comes in with some cool lyrics, and then I kind of just jump on the hook with that, and we harmonize with each other, and we get lucky with a lot of these songs because they kind of write themselves. You hear that a lot, but it really does happen. And when it happened the first time, I know I really came in my pants because, dude, that was a good song. Without any kind of effort, really, come on, you're gonna get a lot.
We definitely just go with the flow. Always keep an open mind. If it sounds good, keep it going. If it doesn't, change it up, man. Create a better groove.
It really is that simple, I think.
We practice from 2 to 4 times a week. If we're not playing any shows, we'll definitely try to get in as much practice as we can. We actually are, both me and Ralph are pretty amateurs at our instruments. We didn't really get serious about it until we started this band, so practice is pretty important to us to build our skills.
Yeah, as one thing I told myself when I started, when I picked up the guitar or even thought about being in a band in general, I didn't want to suck on stage. Nobody wants to suck on stage, right?
You definitely don't want to look like a dumbass.
Exactly, and you want to be confident. And the only way I'm confident doing anything really is muscle memory. So I figure if I do it, 100 times a day, something's got to stick, right? So that's the way practice makes perfect. You hear that too, but it's true, man.
And Demas, man, he's the one with the most experience.
Yeah, so he kind of exemplifies the whole practice, and we kind of stray sometimes, but he really keeps it together.
Yeah.
And we kind of commit to that because of him. Well, actually, in the very beginning, we did very easy songs to play, where the subject matter was, for the most part, always about partying it up, and we got a very good response for that, and so we kept doing it. But after a while, we kind of moved up to more serious matters.
Yeah, we definitely evolved our music after testing ourselves to see if people dug it in the first place. After the party songs were a hit, we were like, okay, and we're not all about partying. Let's actually put some meaning into our music, and that's when we started creating a lot more intricate pieces. And Demas is a genius at melody writing, and we all just come together to create some cool stuff.
Yeah.
One thing about being in a band, and I believe that we all had this theory, is no matter how good a song is, we're always gonna try to top ourselves. Every song we do.
Right.
Every song we do.
Right, and you hear it musically and lyrically as well. What I mean by musically is in the beginning, like our first song was Ménage à Trois. It really is just 2 chords thrown together, simple lyrics, catchy hook, and that's it. But now our latest songs are much more mainstream and a little bit longer even, and they just have more musical technicality in them.
Yeah, we just had so much pent up ideas in us that we really wanted to release, and we just throw it all out.
And it also goes back to like we said, it evolved because of the fact that we're starting out, so obviously we're learning as we go, and we kind of employ all the things we learn as we go along in these new songs, and you can hear that from Ménage à Trois down to our Take 2 is the last song we did.
You could definitely hear my simple bass lines from the first songs to getting more intricate towards the newest stuff.
Yeah. It's all about getting comfortable. It shows, I think.
And lyrics too. In-depth lyrics.
Yeah.
Can't stress that enough either.
For sure.
Yeah, man. I play bass, guitar, drums. In high school, I played clarinet. I was marching band and all that stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, fuck you. You were in. This
they didn't accept me, alright? I wanted to be.
This dude was in music class with me since the 6th grade. We played clarinet, but he didn't do marching band in high school. Mm-hmm. But we still kept in touch after high school, and I played the acoustic guitar a little, and he had gotten an electric guitar. Yeah. So we jammed out, and he ended up getting a bass and a drum set, and we just started jamming out even more and more.
Yeah, and I bought these instruments because I really wanted to learn them all. I wanted to start a band. But for the most part, I just wanted to learn new things, learn music. I wasn't doing that at school, so I said, why not? I have cash, just buy these instruments. I play actually guitar, drums, and bass as well, and also clarinet.
Yeah, we switched it up with each other. Yeah. And then Demas over here, he's
Yeah, well, with me, I never went to band or I was never taught musically. I always did everything by ear. And as soon as I got into drums, I was the drummer with the garage. So everybody that came and jammed out with me, they would just leave their instruments there overnight. And so I would just get on it. And I pretty much learned everything, guitar, bass,
You lucky bastard.
drums, and singing. I mean, that just cuts the middleman out. So
Yeah,
that's
for
what
sure.
I like about it.
Anything we learned outside of school was all self-taught.
Yeah,
Never
by
took
ear for
lessons.
sure, man.
We're all just learn by ear.
Which is a very good thing. A bad thing also, but I think
Yeah.
it helps. It helps for the improv. You know?
Well, we're pretty much on every media outlet. We're on Facebook, Reverb Nation, Twitter, MySpace, if anybody still uses that.
Yeah, I know.
You could email us at therizlas@gmail.com. You could find us anywhere online. Just Google us, man.
Yeah, let's say if it's Facebook, Facebook / the RizLAs, Reverb Nation as well. It's always / the RizLAs. So we make it easy, for you lazy bastards out there. It's really easy to remember. I know I'm lazy too. I'm just saying. If I had a
And if you really want to keep in touch with us, then give us your phone number, email it to us, and we'll keep you updated by texting you all our shows every week and all that stuff.
right, so you really have no excuse not to go to our shows.
Join our street team. That would
Yeah.
be the best thing. Join our street team.
Also,
Buy a shirt.
buy a shirt like this.
Support your local reggae band.
For sure.
Go to a show.
Yeah. Give us your feedback even. We'll stay friends. We're not bad people, right?
Right?
I'm not.
Timus, you want to take this one?
Well, what's next? I would say there's only one way, and that's to the top. Our music, I believe, is built for radio success. A lot of bands, they have that underground sound, or they want to keep that underground scene going. Which again, we don't mind being in the underground, but I believe that the music, like Ralph said, the music pretty much writes itself, and I believe that our music is for the public. It's for the public. It's for us to present to the public. And
I think immediately what's next for the RizLAs is just more tracks. More tracks, a lot more shows, more important shows. We do a lot of bars, yes, but we like to get more mainstream. We like to get on the radio even. So with this demo that we're doing right now, you guys are checking out. We hope that kind of helps us, push us in the right direction, get it in the right hands, and just get on the radio. I think the radio's ready for the RizLAs. You don't think?
Yeah, man. After this demo comes out, we're definitely gonna try to get it on Kid Rock Locals only. So make sure to vote for us, and let's see how far we could take this bad boy.
Yeah, for sure.